that's what they get paid to do? How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a play fake. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On the check down, he finds Kamara.
Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
77 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start with the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second down and 6 now.
To throw, it's Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
So what do you do if you've got a defense at cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Open man right side is Rice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
29 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
93.
Carr now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
To throw his Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be... Continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
Now it's the backup Winston.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
Kamara up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Olave holds it in.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That was a really nice job of awareness there by the left defensive end because he stayed out wide. That tells me that he's watched a lot of tape and studied a little bit because he knows they like to move the pocket. Came off of his block and able to get his man down out in the open field.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston.
This one taken in by Olave.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Again, this is Kamara, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw is Winston.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go with Kamara, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, and
oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to